Two events occurred on Sunday. Commanders tight end John Bates returned to the field. That's a fact. And the Commanders ran the hell out of the football. That's also a fact.
Yeah.
I don't think they're a coincidence. What's up, John? How are you?
Guys, doing good. How about yourselves?
Good, man. I saw you working early, John. I told him I was watching you do y'all little get your base right, and then watching the game, and you look exactly like you did in practice.
Oh yeah, man. That's what our coach preaches, man. Once you get to game day, nothing should change from what you do throughout the week. It's everything you do at practice, from your base fundamentals to how you do stuff in practice, translates to the game, and he preaches the heck out of that. So we try to keep things simple and do what we do and have it translate over in the game day.
Well, B was saying it seemed like you picked Coach Rye up and drove him about 15 yards down the field.
Yeah, that happens sometimes when getting off the ball the right way. But no, it's all good. So,
well, dude, that win in L.A., knowing that you guys had started slow on the road, Dan Quinn had been honest about that. You get down 10-0 early. And then Quan's able to force that fumble, and then the offense is able to get it going from there. Where were you? When did you see it? Because I know sometimes you're talking to a coach or whatever. You might not be watching every snap. Like, what was your reaction when Quan makes the play, you guys get the ball back?
Yeah, I was stoked. It was kind of funny because we got down 10-0, and I was sitting on the sideline. Might have been after we punted the ball or something. I was actually sitting next to Colson Yankoff, and I was talking to him, and I just had this feeling. I was like, dude, I got a feeling like the ball's gonna, our defense is gonna get the ball out. And that might have been a few plays before that Quan fumble. There might have been a hit on the sideline that someone hit the running back going out, and the ball came out late on the sideline. Was out of bounds, and then a couple plays later, I want to say Quan scored that ball out, and so I was stoked. I don't know what it was. I just had a feeling that something was going to happen, and then obviously that was the spark that we needed for a team, was to get that turnover. And something that we've been really preaching from a defensive perspective is forcing turnovers and getting the ball back into our offensive hands. And then obviously another spark was that that deep pass from Jaden to Luke, making that incredible catch down the middle of the field. Really gave our offense another huge spark, and kind of went rolling from there. So, some huge plays on both sides of the ball to get things going.
Hey, blocking for different running backs, it entails different things. What is it about Bill, about his running game, that makes it easy or difficult to block for?
I mean, he makes it easier, I think, to block because, you could be in a great position or in a bad position, and he's shown he's going to make guys miss, and especially that first guy, he's always going to make that initial first miss. And so whether things are going good or bad from a blocking perspective, he's got that ability to make plays. I've told people he kind of reminds me of a NBA flashing point guard, just the way that he's able to be elusive and cut and accelerate, stop and start. And so he's a special player, man, and it's great guy to have on our team.
What do you say about Bill, though, just locker room? He seems like he always has this big smile on his face, like he's really humble about what is happening, and it almost seems like he still kind of can't believe it, that he's an NFL running back and it's going so well.
Yeah, no, Bill's super humble dude. Come in and worked his tail off, and there's no ego when he shows up to the door, man. He just puts his head down and works, and gives it everything out there for us. And so he's come in and he's done a great job so far, and just does a great job of not getting too high or too low, which I think is really important for a young player. Is to everyone, when things are going good, it's easy to feel good, but he's got the right mindset for sure.
How good was it, you think, John, in your mind, for the team to be able to, you started off slow, but then you all came roaring back and seemed to just take over that game? And how do you keep that going into the next game and games after?
It was huge, man. I think it's just the team playing complementary football. Obviously, the fumble and the big offensive shot down the field was helpful, but we got a team full of guys that believe in each other and aren't going to flinch when things get hard, and it shows. And it was just really great for us. And at the end of the game too, when we needed to run the ball and go 99 yards down the field to finish the thing, we were able to put the control of the game in our hands and run the ball when we needed to, which I think was awesome for us as an offensive unit, just being able to have that control and handle all the different blitzes and fronts and different things that they were trying to do up front for us. We were able to handle that as an offense. And so I think that was crucial, giving us the confidence going forward to, if we need to get into a situation where we need to run the ball to win and finish out the game, we can do it. And so I think that was just really crucial for us from a confidence standpoint going forward.
Absolutely. Talking with Commanders tight end John Bates here on the Rude Guest Hotline. Rude makes the most reliable heating and air conditioning products in the DMV. If you want, you can give John a follow at @JJohnBates. I got to ask, your social media handles, I think both Instagram and Twitter, are @JJohnBates. Is John your middle name?
John's the first name.
What's up with the two J's?
You know what? I used to have a different handle back in the day, and my wife was like, "You just need to make this thing way more simple than it was before." So we went with that to keep it as simple as possible.
What was the old one? Now we might be trying to track down a John Bates burner out there.
I know. It was pretty simple too. It was it might have been my name with a couple different numbers that I used in high school. It was still simple, but she figured it'd probably make it a little bit easier to find me if I just kept it pretty straightforward to my name. So
one of the funniest things, I think, I'm going to ask you about a fellow tight end, John. Travis Kelce is obviously a Hall of Fame player, Super Bowl winner. Now is engaged to Taylor Swift. His star has grown so exponentially.
Yeah.
So imagine what his Instagram and Twitter followers are like. But do you know what his handle is?
What?
@KillaTrav. Because I think he probably started it in college or something. At least you never.
He has that vibe though. Killer Trav.
At least you never
That's
have
amazing.
one like that, John.
Hey.
Yeah, no, the Swifties are probably a little bit surprised when I see that, but no, he's got quite the following now with the whole Taylor Swift thing. So good for him, though.
We noticed it being in the stands. I heard all of the people from when we were in Atlanta, even up there in LA, had a lot of Commanders fans. Do y'all hear that? Because when the defense was on the field, it's like they took over.
Mm-hmm.
The Commanders fan. Do you all hear it? Knowing you got that much representation on the road?
Oh, yeah, big time. No, it was when you get there, you kind of coming out, I always kind of just take a look at the crowd just to soak in the moment and the environment and everything. And you see the red out there. But man, when we were, getting stops on defense and sacks and big plays down the field on offense, the fan base really showed out for that LA game, and it's huge because I think as players, we really do thrive off of that environment and the crowd noise and the engagement from the fans, and so that definitely plays a big part of it. Especially, you get down early 10-0, and we make a couple of big plays. Not only does the play drive the confidence of the team and that energy, but so does the fan base, and so those fans showed out big for us in LA, man, and hoping we get, obviously the home game on Monday night's going to be crucial too. Just the fans bringing the noise and the energy for us, and we definitely thrive off that for sure.
Yeah. We're going to start telling everybody, if you don't want to go to the game, make sure you sell it to a Commanders fan. Hell with these Chicago Bear fans. Make them sit outside the stadium.
I like that. But, hey, John, I'm curious, man. Last year, you guys played Chicago, and everybody knows how it ended with the Hail Mary, right?
Yeah.
Is that on your mind going into this?
No, because last year is last year, and it's in the past, and obviously the moment was probably one of the most unreal moments in a lot of people's football lives. But it's two new teams, 2 new years, and so you can't get caught up in what happened last year and everything like that. You just got to approach this game as another game and new team, and try to go out there and execute and make plays and come out of there with a win.
There you go.
There you go. John, we really appreciate you doing this with us every week, man. It's been a lot of fun, and maybe next week it's talking after you guys beat the Bears on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, let's go. Excited to get back on with you guys next week. Always appreciate you guys, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Brother.
Commanders tight end John Bates. I've really been enjoying these, man.
Yep.
And it was a cool moment. You were right there. I don't know if you happen to notice, but so the players in LA at every game, they kind of do their final huddle, then they run back into the locker room for the official intros, and that's the last moment they get to see their family because they clear the sidelines. And, everybody was focused on Jaden going to see his mom, which was a really cool moment. But John, I just happened to be standing there. John ran over to his wife. She was holding both their babies. Everybody hugged and just got ready for the game. It was just so nice to see.